Okay, we're just leaving the hotel, so that was a very nice evening in Ostend, or Oostend, and now we're heading for the Channel Tunnel. But we've taken a couple of layers out. It's quite warm today, so it's going to be a nice run all the way back, and it's already 24 degrees and it's only 8:49 in the morning, so yeah, quite nice. Lots of people about already, probably just getting that last weekend maybe here in Europe before kids go back to school and everyone goes back to work for the next session before Christmas. But I think we're going to have just a little bit left. We always have that, I think we phrase it, is it politically correct to phrase it, an Indian summer, but then I think that comes from the Raj, doesn't it, where in the days gone by we sat there in the late lateness of September, there was just a little bit of warmth after the monsoons, but I don't know if that's where it comes from. Probably. Most of these sayings have got something to do with our past, haven't they? Our history. But I'll Google that. What does an Indian summer mean? Hang on, where are we going? No, I was just looking at what was ahead on the right hand side. I was just getting in a position. But yeah, I think it's a bit weird. It says straight ahead, so I don't know. Although that arrow said right only, but it is actually straight ahead. Yeah, we've got only about 60 miles to go, so it's not too bad. It's a pretty straight run along the coast, really, going via Dunkirk and then back along the A16, going towards the terminal.
Sheriff, something's going down. 5 crazy cowboys heading into town. One's got funny looking boots and a hat way too big. That crazy cowboy, he's riding on a pig. Better get the sheriff, something's going down. 5 crazy cowboys heading into town. One's got diamond rings and a big old chain, thinking he's the cat's meow. That crazy cowboy, oh, he's riding on a cow. Better get the sheriff, something's going down. 5 crazy cowboys heading into town.
So we've arrived here at the terminal, Le Shuttle. Quite a few people coming back actually. We've just seen a biker group called the Slaves of Satan, which was interesting. All on Harleys, obviously. Yeah, we've had a good little tour actually. And what I'm going to do is, because I promised it yesterday, I was going to just do a review of the bikes to see how they've managed to hold up. The old touring screen's done its job. A few dead animals on that one, but we had a bit of a blast. But that's done really well. Yeah, it hasn't missed a beat, this one, so quite good. The only thing I probably would change is this. This is an old SW Maytag which I've had for quite a long time, and I think it's a little bit too big for this particular setup. So I might change that to a smaller unit rather. And I don't really need all of that in there, because what do you need that for? Just probably a passport and gloves and that sort of stuff, and a few bit of cabling, so that might change. Bag's been really good, so that's fine, but I am thinking about getting the panniers now, because I've about £625 apparently for the panniers, and they'll match the back of or the top box as well. Top box has been great as well. Loads of storage in that. So generally, this setup I'm really pleased with. Like I said, it's just trundled along quite nicely, and the turn of speed on the old Autobahn was fun. So yeah, just done really well. This is Chris's. Obviously, we've talked about the Versys Kawasaki and how versatile this bike is. I'm going to go, well, Chris is going to probably explain a few actually, going through, it's got panniers on this one, and you've got inner
bags, yeah, so that you can just take them out when you get to your hotels, which is great. Actually makes life a lot easier than carrying the actual, the bags in themselves. Top box is the same as yours, same size. I've got an inner bag in there, which again carries everything I've needed. I've not had to put any extra on. I obviously have the tank bag, that's mainly so that I can get access to passports and key documentation that I need. The phone obviously acts as both phone and sat nav, but I do have a separate sat nav as well, just to back up in terms of the journey. Just like yours though, the cruising and what have you with the cruise control and everything has been excellent, and I can't fault it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a nice bike, but you're not going to keep it for long now.
No, it is due to go and change. It comes up for renewal this year. I don't know what I'm going to have yet.
So we haven't worked that one out then. And finally, we got the beast of the trio, 160 brake horsepower. The S1000 XR in black. Very nice. Is that the original?
Triple black.
Triple black, yeah. Is that the original screen?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Goes up and down.
Yeah, he's got multiple screen, that's nice. And you put, this one, you've put an extra chain on it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an, what they call it, long-lasting chain. I don't have to do anything with it. I'm used to shaft drives.
Oh, right, okay.
And I only got this on the promise that I wouldn't have to do anything with the chain, that spray or do anything to it between services.
That's fair enough.
I ride and just take it for its annual service. And they do it, I don't have to do anything. So this is a bike that does exactly what it says on the tin. It's lightweight, and I'm of a certain age where weight is important. Having had 2 GSs, this is beautiful in that regard. Performance is outstanding. I've got top box and panniers, but I've even got a bag. I carry too much stuff, so I'm learning from John, Sea Breeze rider, I won't need the bag next time.
Minimalist.
You minimalist, yes. John's going to do a video of what actually you need to pack for 5 days, because I've got a kitchen sink in there. But yeah, the bike is great. The only downside for me is slight vibration, but that can be alleviated by the cruise control. So I'll start using that, but fantastic bike, and performance is more than you need. So.
What's this setup here then?
Yeah, it's the Carper Ride.
Right.
So it's better than the BMW system and far cheaper, half price, but does everything and links into your phone. So you've got the Android Auto or the everything's in there. That's what people are going for now, and it fits in with the flywheel, the BMW flywheel. So absolutely fantastic trip, and thank you, John. Looking forward to next year already.
Cheers. Yeah, so here we are, just about to go onto the train. But as usual, they tend to hold the bikes up at the end, so they squeeze us all in onto one carriage at the back. It's a lovely day today, 24.5 degrees C according to my bike. Didn't have any problems getting through customs and passport control. All is good. All is good. It's funny, when Anne and I are on our travels, we've used this many a time, but we like to get on the odd ferry as well, and obviously the experience is completely different because obviously not going across the sea, but for convenience and speed, you can't beat this. I've never been held up in all the times that we've used it, and it's just a complete and utter run through from one to the other, and it's just perfect. Funnily enough, when they were building the Channel Tunnel, they threw massive amount of money into it. It was back in the 90s, and they were paying people huge amounts of money to build it, because obviously a private company, and they got it done really quickly. And you kind of have to ask the same question about the HS2. Why can't we do that just as quickly? We seem to be spending a fortune on it, yet we can't do it. It's probably me squeaking, Chris, if you can hear a squeaky brake. Classic of a Triumph, rear brake squeaky. No, it's probably me. My Triumph Rally and Ann's GT Pro both squeaked, and it's to do with the synthetic pads that they use these days, which are prone to squeaking apparently. There's nothing you can do about it, so I was told, but I can't hear it because I've got earplugs in, so I don't care. Yeah, that's it. It's all down to the brake pads, but you know, I don't care if it squeaks as long as it stops me. I think that's the issue. It's funny, we were having the conversation, I'm telling the viewers as I'm recording down there, but we were all sitting around a table talking about different things that go on, like Andre's BMW is showing brake pad wear, and it comes up with an amber warning, blah blah blah. Yeah, oh, change me, big panic job. But actually, there's nothing wrong with your pads. Now, do you know, look at your pads, you just go and look at them, don't you? If you've got about that much left, you don't need a pad change. It's just another money making thing or an arse covering exercise from a company to put the software into a bike going, change me. Well, you don't need to. In the good old days, you checked, yeah, you absolutely did a visual check, and if your brake lever goes all the way to the back, well, you've pads then. Excuse my French, but that was the way it used to work. I certainly do, yes I do, and when I mention to students about visual checks, check your pads and feel the brake, check your this, absolutely, it's all part of being a motorcyclist. Check your chain, check your tyre pressures, visual check of your bike, make sure your lights work before you set off in the morning, all that sort of stuff, all helps. Well, here we go. One coming in, quite impressive, isn't it? It's the biggie. Hello.
You are the first from the second group, okay?
Okay.
You wait until I tell you to go.
Okay. I'm the first of the next lot. So she's going to call me, possibly, yes. So basically they'll get you into the one, close the gate, and then on the next one. I don't know where's that coming from, that alarm? Is that off the train? Yeah, it's massive, isn't it? It's huge. Okay, we've said our goodbyes because once we get off the train we're going to be bombburst. Nice little chat talking about what's going to be the next purchase for Chris. He's thinking about a Ducati Diaval with a touring kit. Andre hasn't made up his mind, so well, it's nice talking about new bikes. What you're going to get? Well, I'm going to be with this one for quite a while. I quite like this one. They don't believe that. They reckon it'll be gone within a year, but I'm quite smitten. Like I said, the only change that I might do is change this tank bag, which is, like I say, I've had it for years, and I can just treat myself to a slightly smaller one, which I think won't hang so much over the top, because it's quite tight to get off on this side. What I have done is I've also put some coverings on the handlebar clamp, because in case it rubs the paint off. Most people who regularly tour know that when you start to clamp stuff down or you put on, sometimes it rubs when you're moving for long periods of time, and as a result of that sometimes paint gets rubbed off or there's a wear or something. So just think about when you put stuff on where the connection is and what long-term damage it will do to your bike. It's always my advice anyway, through experience more than anything else. Well, it was certainly better weather leaving the train than getting on it 5 days ago. It was actually hacking down, wasn't it? So I suppose thoughts are, what's the next tour? For me and Dan, it's February next year, 2026. We're going off to Morocco for 5 days, where we're going to do a guided tour of the Atlas Mountains and around Marrakesh. We're not taking our bikes, we're flying out there, so it's a fly and hire. I think it's a 390 or a 390 KTM for me and a 10R7 lowered for Anne, but you never know, might change that around. See how it goes when we get there. Anne's more than capable of riding both the bikes, but it's what she feels comfortable on, that's important. I'm a bit of a throw me on anything and I'm happy with it to a degree. Might not like the actual bike, but riding it's going to be an issue. I don't really care about that. So that's February sorted out. We might have a tour sort of late summer. Just to think about that. We've always thought about the Balkans. Trying to get over to there. So I've always fancied doing the Carpathian Mountains as well. Do a little Dracula tour in Romania, but again, it's about time, really, isn't it? It's all right saying you want to go to these places, but you've actually got to get there, and that takes a little bit of time. Oh, and the expense, of course, but I think the expense is one of those things you can either afford to do it or you can't. It's, you know, if you want to do it, you'll find the money, but time is something so precious, and we do need to sort of work as well, and so getting the time off to do all that can be a bit difficult. So anyway, that's the plan. Right, so I'm not going to video being on the M20, so I'm sure of you, motorway is a motorway is a motorway. So if you've liked our little tour, our little series, then give us a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. There will be more content on the way, and I'll try and keep it as varied and as interesting as possible for you to watch. So until the next time, I'll speak to you soon.